Welcome, race fans! Tonight, the first race of the chase for the Rick Motec Cup Series. We have already seen 3 other races this week, and of course, we're going to end it off for the round 1 chase a week here tonight. But we are with the Rick Motec Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports 99.com of season 13 here at North Wilkesboro, presented by MaxspeedTV. Of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, and James Shane Wolf up here in the booth with me tonight. James, short track racing again here tonight. We seen it, well, I seen it last night, and you know, the Xfinity cars are harder to drive than the Cup, but 14 cautions played the Xfinity last night. What do you think these guys here in the Cup cars are going to be able to do to, you know, not get that high?
Well, these cars have a little bit more lateral grip, so I think that's going to help these guys out a ton compared to the Xfinity cars there. The best way I can, the only thing I can compare the Xfinity car to driving is a brick-foot tires on it, man. You don't have any feel in the track. I struggle with them things so bad. But these things, you know, you can feel a lot more with them. A little bit easier to handle. Not as much wheel spin on throttle pickup, so that will play into that'll be a big key to the cleanliness of the racing tonight. Now the tempers, on the other hand, that's going to be a different story.
Oh yeah, definitely. Those tempers last night in the Xfinity Series definitely played some factor into that race as well. You know, there was a lot of tempers, but it's short track tempers. You don't see that a whole lot on mile and a half, and you know, even like Dover. Or super speedways even. Now you'll get some on a super speedway because you're so close, but I mean, this track is only I think it's 0.625 miles. It is not very big, not even very wide even, and there's a lot of flat surfaces here.
Yeah, not a whole lot of banking to lean on here. It's not like your Bristol or, like you said, Dover. The front stretch is actually downhill, so you carry a little bit more speed going into turn 1 than you do turn 3. So you drive each corner completely different. It's North Wilkesboro is unique in itself, and you can't really compare it to any other short tracks.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we're going to get down here to the pre-race analytics here. Air temp of 77, a track temp of 91. They're going to be pulling 216 laps here this evening, 135 miles. Our halfway mark will be at 108. They get, of course, a total of 5 sets. The set they start with and 4 in the pits. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I guess if we have long green flag runs, that will be enough. But they are going to want tires. You know, if they go 30, 40, 50 laps, I'm sure they're going to want tires. You do not take 2 tires here. You've got to take 4.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. This place, I don't want to say it's hard on tires, but when they start falling off, you can definitely feel it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, fuel window, somewhere, they're running 75% somewhere in the ballpark of the 110 to 116, 112 to 116, maybe plus or minus a few. That's just a rough estimate. I don't think tires are going to hold up. If they go green and they go 100 laps, I don't know if I would even chance the tires going that far.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to be hurting by the end of that run if we get a run that long.
Pit speed here of 35, pace speed of 45. Now we're going to throw a dinger into things here tonight, and I am going to let James Shane Wolf go over the top 12 that have made it into the chase. James, mic is yours.
All right, we got GT Hawkins making it in for GT Motorsports. David Weishart, a Samson Motorsports driver, is also in the chase. Brendan L. Book, another GT Motorsports guy. You got Justin Michael, JWR Racing guy. He's also in the chase here. Got Garrett Heath, Rob Haynes, Garrett Grant, Bryce Senesac, Michael Thwaites, David Elliott, Mike Rominger, Jacob Manning, and that is it. Tyler Holman had missed the cut on a tiebreaker last week. Heartbreak for that 52. But yeah, so top 12, stacked field of drivers. It's going to come down to these last 5 races. Going to be some tight points racing here.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, everything's been reset. Everybody's even. Now we've only got 17 drivers out here, so 4 drivers are out. You know, didn't make it into the chase, but they are still going to be out here, you know, racing it up, possibly to upset those top 12, and you know, maybe help a teammate to get the maximum amount of points they can, you know, going forward. Next week, of course, we're going to be at Auto Club, James. That is going to be an interesting race there. I'm expecting Auto Club to be some separation at that track, a very fast 2-mile track. I hope they keep the oval side of things. I know Auto Club is going to be doing some renovation in real NASCAR, making it a short track. So I hope we have both here in iRacing once everything, you know, gets going. But they will be at Auto Club, the 2-mile oval, next week for round 2. We first have got to get through round 1 here tonight.
Oh yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see who makes it to Auto Club next week if tempers start flaring here this week.
Oh yeah, definitely. We do not want to see anybody get into the middle of you know, certain things, and of course cost them maybe a chase potential, champion potential, or any of the other issues that can arise, you know, with that. But we're going to go ahead and step away here and play the national anthem provided by Madison Horizon. We'll get to our shout outs and of course the team points here coming up in qualifying, as well as the drivers meeting warm-up session. So national anthem here, folks. Hang tight, we'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran last, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave o'er the land under the praise, and the home of the brave. to say, stand in the plane, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free. In the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back live here on MaxspeedTV. Qualifying, of course, underway here tonight. Coming down to the final 2 minutes left. Right now, Scott Rambler up at the top spot here in that number 57. Justin Michael in second. Garrett Heath third. But still got drivers out here putting in a lap, James. Garrett Grant, Tyler Hallman. Tyler's sitting at the exit of pit road. David Weishart out here. Bryce Sinisak. And there comes GT Hawkins. I think whoever starts off strong out here tonight up front, after James, we were discussing it after watching practice. I think once everybody kind of gets an idea of the track, I think we're going to have separation. I think this race could possibly go green.
Oh yeah, if anybody can do it, it's these guys in this Cup Series, man. The Rick Mattek Cup Series field is stacked. Everybody drives with a level head. They put on a great show every week, so I could easily see it going green.
Well, GT Hawkins not grabbing the pole lot here tonight. He's going to start currently right now in 11th. Looks like Brendan Book, having some connectivity issues, it looks like. He is back out here. He is going to be able to put in a couple of laps here. We'll see where Brendan goes, but while they continue to qualify here, we're to get down here to the team points here tonight. And we're going to kind of flip it again here this evening. I'm going to go over the Cup Series. I'm going to let James go over the overall. But we're going to start here with the Cup Series here. The Cup Series team points. Samson Motorsports up at the top spot at 1502. GT Motorsports in second at 1482. Prime Time in third at 1397. JW Racing in fourth at 1268. And Jacob Bell Racing in fifth at 1031. That is the Cup Series team series points. Now the overall team points is where that championship, that team championship is decided. And James, I know you've got those. And from what I'm seeing, looks like GT Motorsports has got a little bit bigger of a lead now.
Oh yeah, GT Motorsports has stretched their lead out to a pretty substantial one with 4,309 points. Samson Motorsports is in second with 4,091. Then you got Prime Time pretty close to them, about 100 points back. That could all change in a week with 3,984. You got JW Racing there in fourth with 3,767. And Jacob Bell Racing rounding out the team points with a 3,160.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then anything could still happen. We're just getting started here in the chase. And we've got, of course, after tonight, 4 races left, and this is all across the board points, James. So, if GT Motorsports has, a couple of bad nights and, in whatever series, or Samson has some bad nights, or, good night, whatever the case may be, these points can definitely change in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over, man. It's going to come down to the very last race. Again, I got to give props to Extreme. You don't always see these tight points battles between driver points and team points and individual series, and then overall, man, it's crazy how tight everybody's teams are between each series.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, of course, we go over each series for each series when we broadcast them. So, we're we're not going to go over like ARCA here tonight for the Rick Motec Cup Series. That would kind of make no sense. Now, maybe on the last week, round 5 week, that would actually be a good time to go over each series points on each night. Just to kind of, give, more to talk about and to kind of see where everybody's stacked up on the final week.
Oh yeah, that'd be a cool thing to look at. Got me feeling a little self-conscious, like I haven't been doing my job very well there in the ARCA series. We're sitting third in points in the team points in ARCA right now, so gonna have to light a fire under me a little bit and try and get some points on the board for us.
Well, it is what it is. Racing's racing. Some nights are good nights, some nights are bad nights, and some nights you just be like, why am I even here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure as a driver, James, you felt that.
Oh yeah, in real life and on iRacing, man.
Oh, okay.
There's
yeah,
plenty of days where I wonder why I even loaded in or showed up at the track.
And I'm sure we all have it, when we're waking up in the morning. Why did I get up?
Yep. Yep. Everybody's got them days.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, Justin, Michael, and Chap, my brother. You got Rick Christensen. I know Dennis Ansman is out there. And one of the ones I'm not seeing is Brendan here out there. I'm sure he's kind of lacking behind, but I'm sure he'll be here. Nice to see everybody out there. We got 7 watching right now. 3 like, share it, get it out there, hit the like button. Let's go ahead and get to our shout-outs here tonight. And I didn't notice a couple of more people down there in the admin tower. I do know Ed Morris is our head admin here tonight, and I believe I seen Sean Kokorin and Patrick Moore in the admin tower. Might be helping him out here tonight. If that's the case, a big shout out to Patrick and Sean, and of course Ed Morris for coming on board and admitting the Cup Series this season. Shout out to Frank Rico and the team over at Rick Motec. You in the market for, a wheel, a button box, some pedals, whatever the case may be, hit them up on Facebook at facebook.com/RickMotec. Of course, on their website as well at www.rickmotec.com. Check out all their products. And if you've got something in mind you might want them to make, send them some specs or whatever. I'm sure they can definitely make it. A big shout out to Rick Donathan for putting on an awesome league over here at Extreme Motorsports, from the late models to the Cup Series Sunday through Thursday. A big shout out to him. A big shout out, of course, again, to all the fans out there that tune in each and every week. Without the support from all of y'all, of course, I know I wouldn't be here, because, it's the support not only from the fans, but from the drivers and the league itself. So thank you all. And, of course, I can't forget him, even though he forgot still. He didn't forget today, but he did forget a couple of weeks. Yes, I'm going to give James a hard time still yet. James Shane Wolf coming up here helping me on Thursday nights. James, thank you again, bud, for, taking some time out and coming up here and calling races, man.
Yeah, man, not a problem. Like I said, it's a fun experience. I enjoy doing it. It's definitely a team effort here at Extreme through everybody to make all this work and operate as smooth as it does. So props to everybody involved.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's all across the board, all the way from the owner of the league to maybe the assistant owner of the league, all the way down to the, the admins, the head admins, to the drivers, to, the fans, to, whatever. It takes everybody, whether you think so or not. It takes everybody to do this.
Oh, yeah. There is a lot of work behind the scenes that people don't realize.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, James, North Wilkesboro here. Now, I'm like I said, last night was only my second time calling a race here at this track. It didn't kind of turn out the way I wanted it to. I guess that's from that one race experience that I had. But as we get to, of course, the end of the drivers' meeting here, they're going to get to their respective rooms. This track is old. I mean, they cleaned it up, and iRacing scanned it, but it hasn't been raced on in years.
Yeah, I believe the last thing to run here was a past late model event. I think they ran that the same weekend as the K&N series back in the day. Better known as the ARCA series now. But yeah, I think that was back early 2010, 2012-ish. Was the last time that this place has actually seen cars on track.
Something like that. All right. Well, Here we go. We've got our pole setter here. That's going to be the 5 of Brendan Book. Hey, James, after having that internet issue or whatever, he came out and grabbed the pole. So how about we go ahead and drag him up here and have a little chit-chat with him. Brendan, got a copy.
I got you, man.
Well, you are going to grab the pole out here tonight with an 18.502, but man, that was only like 8/100ths of a second ahead of the 57 of Scott Rambler. How are you going to be able to control this field here tonight at a track like North Wilkesboro?
Yeah, I mean, barely got my teammate there. Honestly, did not expect to get the pole, but I'll take it. And I think as far as controlling the field, I mean, honestly, I don't really know. You can run hard and burn your stuff off easy. And fall like a rock probably 30 laps, 40 laps in. So definitely don't want to do that. I mean, but I don't want to get, go easy and get caught up behind people and, caught in their mess if they hit the wall or 2 people wreck or whatever. So I'm really at a crossroads here of what I want to do, to be honest. So I'm kind of going to play it by ear. I'm going to see what Scott does, my teammate in the 87, see what the first few guys behind me do, how hard they want to race. I might just let them go and try to ride right behind them. But, I mean, I'll be honest, this ain't one of my favorite tracks. So I'm just going to hope it ends really quick and I have, my car doesn't have too many scratches on it.
Well, we've got 216 laps here tonight. Now, we've only got 17 drivers out here. Yesterday for the Xfinity Series, we didn't have that many as well. I think we had 20 or 21, something like that. But we saw 14 cautions yesterday. I know this is the top tier, and I know how you guys race. What are you expecting caution-wise as a driver? I know you want 0, but realistically, what are you expecting?
I mean, I feel like we could probably be the best iRacers, on the planet, and have 5 cars. I think we still have some cautions. So this place is tight. It's loose, and then it's tight and it's loose. I mean, a little bit. It's hard to drive side by side. Let alone. I mean, it's hard to drive single file, let alone side by side. So I mean, I think cautions will happen. Hopefully not as many as last night. But we'll kind of see how it plays out, and hopefully I'm out in front of all of them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. James, anything for Brendan Book here tonight?
I believe this is your second pole in a row, isn't it? I believe you scored the pole last week, too.
Yeah, that's the second pole in a row. And like I said, was not expecting it. I would have been happy with the top 5. But, I got the pole last week, but my top 3 streak ended. So I kind of hope I can get that top 3 streak going and, not get some damage again. So
yeah, I was about to say, you didn't have the best of luck last week after qualifying strong and being strong for the first part of the race there. So hopefully your luck changes this week, starting off shotgun on the field again. So hopefully everything ends well for you, buddy, and you have a good run.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You have fun up here in the booth.
All right, Brendan, good luck out there, bud.
Thanks, Scott. So I just called you Scott. My bad. Oh, my God.
Really?
Thanks, Josh. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pick on Brendan here tonight just for that. All right.
Go for it.
All right.
I'll love to listen back to it.
All right, Brendan, good luck out there.
Thanks.
I think he wanted to call me Scott again. All right, well, Brendan grabbed the pole out here tonight, folks. So we got that interview out of the way. Now, I believe we got time for one more, so I'm going to let James Shane Wolf have his pick here tonight since I started off the poll. So, James, pick somebody, bud. It could be either be in the chase or out of the chase. We only got 17, so...
We talked to the guy starting first. Let's talk to the guy starting at the rear. Let's go Chase Johnson.
Chase Johnson. All right. Well, he is down here in JW Racing. I'll bring him up here. James, he's yours.
Chase, James up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, buddy. You're starting on the long end of the field here. What is your game plan going forward? Trying to get through these guys and hopefully improve on where you qualified at.
Yeah, it definitely stinks. I had a 47, which would have gotten me pole, but I spun coming across the line. But yeah, just gonna hope they mess up and just pick them off one by one and try to be there at the end.
Yeah, watching you in practice, man, the speed's there. The speed is definitely in the car, so I'm excited to see you pick these guys off, man, and work your way up through the pack.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I love short tracks. This is one of the best short tracks I'm good at too, so
I hear you, Josh. Anything for him, Josh?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, Chase, you're not in the chase here tonight, so no pun intended. But you know, you're out here gonna race it up and try to get a win and upset. You know, the top 12 that are going for that championship. How does that make you feel, knowing you have the speed, you have what it takes, and you have 12 drivers going for it?
Oh yeah, I would love to be up there. Just gotta be smart. Keep my way out of trouble. Just yeah.
A man, a few words.
Um,
All righty, Chase. Well, we don't want to make you any nervous than what you probably already are. So,
can I thank a few people
yeah,
first?
go ahead, man. We got a little bit of time. Go ahead.
I would like to thank Exponential Wildlife Removal, Track Racer, Rifag Gaming. Got a coupon code with JW Racing. I'd like to thank the series sponsors, Rick Motec and JW Racing.
All right, Chase. All right, bud. Good luck out there, man.
Thank you.
Good luck, buddy.
All right, let's get him back down there to his team. Now, we are going to be coming down here to the final 2:15 here, 2 minutes, 15 seconds. So we're not really going to pull anything up, or pull anybody else up. But we had two drivers not qualify. That is going to be the 52 of Tyler Hallman, and of course the 27, as he was stating there, James messing up that time there. But you know, 17 drivers here to track like North Wilkesboro may not seem like a whole lot, but in reality it is, because it is so short. You've got to worry about lap traffic.
Oh yeah, lap traffic will come into play pretty early too if something happens at the beginning of this race. Say they go off into turn one and a guy that's starting midfield, mid-pack gets loose and the rest of the pack has to check up. It won't be long before the front half catches up to the back half there, and it's going to be interesting to see if the guys going a lap down are going to fight the leaders to try and stay on the lead lap, or if they're going to let them go, or how that plays out. Because we got chase drivers all through the field. It's not like they're taking up the top 12 spots. It's gonna be cool to watch how it plays out, man. I'm excited for this race.
Yeah, and I'm excited too. I just, I kind of worry because, like I stated before about what happened yesterday, that's always in the back of your mind. And I know these drivers down here probably thinking the same thing. Let's not, let's keep it calm and collected. I mean, it's 216 laps. That's not a whole lot here at North Wilkesboro. I don't know exactly how many they ran here back in the day when they raced. I know it was probably more than 216. But, when you're out there and you're short track racing and you could be neck and neck for, 30, 40, 50 laps with a driver, that does get a little intense.
Yeah, like you said, these guys have 216 laps to figure it out. 10 laps at a short track is enough to get you mad at a guy. So these guys are going to be around each other for 206 more laps than that and racing hard with each other. So you're going to see temperatures flare for sure. You're going to see guys get what's the word I'm looking for, Josh?
I'm thinking. My mind just went bloop.
Same.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get them on the grid, and maybe we can think of
the word I was looking for.
yeah. Let's just go with that. All right. Now let's get them on the grid here. The MaxspeedTV starting grid here tonight. Brendan L. Book driving the pole here with an 18.502, just beating his teammate there of Scott Rambler with an 18.510. He's going to start on the outside in second. Justin Michael third. Garrett Heath in fourth. Garrett Grant in fifth. So we've got a battle of the Garretts right there. Jacob Manning in sixth. Michael Thwaite starting seventh. And Bryce Senesag going to start eighth here tonight. James, finish us out, bud. James?
Oh, yep, gotcha.
Finish us
Mike
out.
Rominger.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike Rominger starting 9th. John Sterling starting 10th. David Weishart going to be 11th with GT Hawkins on his outside. Those two guys, they race each other hard. That's going to be cool watching them two race each other and get through the pack. You got Justin Rideout and David Elliott making up the next row. And you got Christian DeBoer and Tyler Holman bringing up 15th and 16th. And we talked to him earlier, young gun in the field. So we'll see if he can get his way up through there. Chase Johnson starting 17th.
And he is a young gun. I don't know if he will appreciate me saying his age over the broadcast here, but yeah, he's only 13 years old. But
a lot of talent in a 13-year-old.
Yes, a lot of talent in that, and a lot of respect too. That he gives. He races hard, but he also, if he knows he can't make that pass, usually he won't do it. Now coming down to the wire, maybe one lap to go, and you're fighting for the win. I think Chase, even at 13, I think he would make a run for a win.
Oh yeah. He's here to race. He's here to win. So I wouldn't put it past him doing what it takes to get there.
All right, smash the like button, folks, on the back stretch here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Pull those belts tight one more time. Brendan Book on the inside, gonna get us going here. Scott Ramler on the outside here. Pace car diving off to the safety of pit road. Brendan not wasting any time. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Racing tonight again at North Wilkesboro. The Rick Motec Cup Series. Go ahead, sorry.
You're good. They're just side by side. Nobody really trying to get in the line.
Now there goes Scott, boy. He is trying to fight, though, on that outside, and I think Scott got that lap. He did.
Yeah, and he's going to clear Brendan getting into turn one.
Cleared him on the outside, and I think that's the first time I've ever seen that.
Oh, yeah, you can make the outside line work here, especially if you can pinch the guy off on the inside, make it hard for him to get a drive out of the corner. So, see that coming into play a lot tonight.
All right, well, looking at it here, we got GT Hawkins already making some moves here from 12th to 8th in 3 laps. That's wheeling and dealing.
Oh, yeah.
He's got company, though, ahead of him. He's got Bryce Sidisak, and I believe that's Garrett Grant there. And it looks like the 14 can look to the inside of the 24. 24 doesn't look like he's going to fight him. He's going to stay in that first, second lane there. GT going to make another pass here tonight. Single file. Did you get back here at around the 33 of David Weishart? David's going to make the pass over Michael Thwaites. Got a little wiggle back here. I believe that was the 27 of Chase Johnson. Chase making some moves here as well early already. 17th to 11th. He is just outside of the top 10, James.
Oh, yeah. He said he was going to be coming on strong. So, man, that kid is quick. What else could you say? He is working his way through this field in a hurry.
Yeah, it looks like he knows. A little bit tight there. A little bit tight. Coming up really close to the 12. There was still a gap there, but Chase, knowing where that 12 is, does clear him. And still tight action going on. Scott still up front. Scott has led 6 laps. And he is going to lead his 7th lap here tonight, taking lap number 8. So up front is Scott Ramler. Now, I know Scott as more of a road course guy. He's phenomenal at road course. And I know we got a road course here in the Cup Series, Circuit of the Americas. I believe that is round 3. We'll get more on that next week. But I think if it comes down to a road course, I think it's going to be Scott that's going to probably dominate that track. Oh no! Contact! The 09 and the 87. Justin Michael goes around. We got our first caution. And we caught that live, James.
Great job of Justin Michael to just keep it off of everything, even while spinning. Not a whole lot of damage to that thing. A little bit of left rear, but nothing major. Shouldn't affect him too much here.
I believe that might be on the 09. Thinking. Looking at it here. Justin is on the outside. He gets that run, though, and he drops it down. And then right there, the 09 is there. So was there net code? Was there contact? Let's tell, definitely contact there. Justin Michael coming down in the 09. Right there in his line, contact between the 09 and the 87, and good job by Justin. Yeah, he just did a full 360, and then he just took off.
Yeah, great job by him to minimize the damage there. That could have been really bad. A lot of cars still behind them when that happened. He did a great job of keeping it out of the way and not getting any more damage than what he got from it.
All right, well, taking a look here at the penalty chart. Not seeing anything yet, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there with that call. But there are not going to be any interviews under caution here tonight, like it was last night, just due to the fact that it is a short track and really not enough time to do it. And it looks like it is on lap 9. Going to be at fault. The 09 contact with the 87. The 9, the 09, not the 9, the 09 will receive his EOL here, the first EOL here tonight. So Bryce Senesac going to have to go all the way back to the end of the longest line. But get us going here, bud.
Yeah, here we go. Getting ready to go green. Out of 4. You got Scott Ramler taking off, not holding anything back. Gonna clear Brendan, getting into 1, maybe not. Been fighting hard on the outside there.
All right, as you're watching that, we're gonna go cockpit here with David Weishart. Keep calling it. We're gonna go cockpit here with David.
All right, Scott's still in the lead there. They're back in 3rd. They're fighting hard. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, 2 wide. David Weishart, GT Hawkins.
Probably some of the best battling you're going to see is between the 14 and the 33. Now, I know we're going to see a lot of battling right now with them stacked up the way they are, but if David and GT, they're going to stay right here together. No doubt about it. Oh, I just seen the 14 blink there. But David Weishart to the inside of the 14.
Can't go anywhere with it though. He's stuck behind the 1. Talk about a traffic jam, Josh.
All right, well, we rode along here with David Weishart. Let's get back up to the bigger view here for everybody to take a look at. Trying to do different angles here, and man, they are still side by side here. Man, oh man. Now it looks like the 23 of Garrett Heath is going to take that 2nd spot. Here comes the 14 to the outside. Down there with his teammate, Brendan Book. You know, they're trying to get connected up together. Trying to do some communication here. But Scott leading the field side by side. Jacob Manning and Chase Johnson. And the 33, of course, of David Weishart, Michael Thwaites, Garrett Grant. Man, these guys side by side.
Chase Johnson already in the top 5, 19 laps into this race after starting dead last on the field.
Well, what Chase doesn't want to do is burn his stuff up. I think if Chase can get up there, James, and, you know, get up in the lead, you know, and, you know, not burn his stuff up, but get a gap. Man, Chase is, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words of what I'm seeing with him right now.
Oh, I am impressed to say the least.
Man. And we got a long way to go
to see him up there. If he could get single file and be able to use the whole racetrack. Oh, him and Book make contact. That is gonna hurt Brendan as he is falling back right now. Now under attack from the 24 of Garrett Grant.
All right, now it looks like we're going to go single file. Oh, a little bit of a bump, a wiggle by the 27. The 23 right up ahead of him. And single file action. GT Hawkins up in second here. And now, man, we're going to have a battle here, I believe, for the lead between Scott and GT. And they're making this look like a super speedway. They are just right there together.
Oh, yeah.
You look at the spoilers, the rear spoiler, top spoiler, it's itty bitty. They have no downforce.
No, and like we talked about earlier, this track is loose as it is, so. Half of these guys, by the end of the night, Josh, their spoilers won't even be straight across the rear end of their cars.
Well, you know, I don't know exactly who has, you know, got any X's, because I won't see that until the end of the broadcast. I would love for ATVO to, you know, do an update for, you know, when they get an X, or even if it's 0X, it'll pop up in ATVO, or if it's a 1X. We got a battle for the lead here, though. Scott Ramler and GT Hawkins. GT to the inside. He's going to lead his first lap, completing the pass over Scott. GT back up front.
Yeah, GT looking to complete the sweep here after winning the Xfinity race last night.
Yep, GT looking for the sweep, but if we're going to go back to him, if the 27 has anything to say about that. Chase Johnson out of behind them.
Oh,
no, 23 around. Oh, and we're still wrecking. No. Oh, no. It's a stack up back here.
The big one. The big one strikes at North Wilkesboro.
Oh, man. Garrett Heath in the 23, and was there contact between the 23 and that number 27? Well, we're going to check it out here. We're going to be on Garrett Heath here, who is right up ahead of the 27, or right up ahead, right behind the 23, sorry. And right there it was. The 27 is right there. A 23 in the same lane, and looks like comes down. Thought he might have been clear or whatever. Anyway, contact is made. 23 goes around. The rear end hitting the wall. You talk about the rear end. The 87 gonna get a piece of this as well. The 33 of David Weishart. The 9, the 8. I don't even know who else was involved in this. Golly, a lot of drivers. The 8, the 52. 87. Jeez.
Oh yeah, man, that took out a lot of guys.
Yes.
And I don't want to say it took them out. You know, damage isn't gonna affect you, but so bad here. As long as it's nothing mechanical.
Oh yeah.
Aero damage isn't gonna have a huge effect, but still you hate to see it.
Well, certain damage, James, can actually help you. To be honest.
Yep. Help tighten that car up.
Now, you might lose a little bit of front and back stretch speed, but, you know, here it really doesn't matter, because by the time you come out of turn 2, turn 4, you're going into turn 1, turn 3. So I don't really think a GT is blinking out here. So I'm going to have to go back here to Scott Ramler. So I don't think the damage, you know, no significant damage. You know, if you got significant damage, yeah, it could hurt you. But I don't think anybody got that. At least I hope they didn't.
Yeah, no, it didn't look like there were a lot of hard hits. Just some crumpled sheet metals.
Justin Michael, I don't know how he is typing and talking at the same time. I think it's text to talk. But Justin Michael in chat, changing my sponsor to Target. Yeah, Justin, you're not having a very good outcome here tonight, bud. Hate it for you. I hate it for everybody involved in that as well. But yeah, man, oh man. Looking at the penalty chart here, back up front. We'll get to the penalty chart here. Well, once we go green here, pace car is going to dive off. GT still blinky blinky. Green flag is out. Here we go. GT on the loud pedal. Back underway here this evening. Lap 29, James. They're going to call that a racing incident between the 23 and the 27. And I could see that. Both of them in the same lane. Both of them vying for position. I could see it.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that call there. It's just a product of hard racing at a short track. You know, it's going to happen a lot tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. As tight as they've been, no separation.
Oh, yeah.
2x2, and we had a little bit of 3 wide yesterday. We haven't had it right now, and that's probably a good thing.
For sure.
All right, Bryce Sitasak from 8th to 5th. You got the 1 of Jacob Manning, the 5 of Brennan Book here, battling it for 3rd, and then you go back a little bit further. You got David Weishart coming up on his teammate there of the 23, maybe coming around, trying to get around the 27 of Chase Johnson here as well, right up ahead of David Weishart. Got Tyler Hallman, Garrett Grant. You got some teammates pretty much right here together. That's those Northern Capital guys. Would be the 23 of Garrett Heath, David Weishart, and Garrett Grant, and Tyler Hallman. They're all right here pretty much together.
Oh, yeah, right on top of each other.
Oh, yeah, this track, bub, is only 0.625. It's a little over half a mile. Not by much. Oh, what do we got going on up front?
You got GT out to a pretty substantial lead right now.
Yeah, he's kind of driving away with it right now. Not really worried about him. Where's the battles at? Right here. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. All right here together.
Yeah, 2nd through 10th, man. They're all going for the same position. See the 87 getting back up there. We got one around.
Whoa! Caution!
I believe that was
Where
the
did
27 of Chase Johnson.
Oh, Chase Johnson. What is going on? All right, well, let's check it out. Self-spin, contact. What happened?
Looked like he got a little help from the 52 there. I'm not going to lie to you, Josh.
All right, well, let's see it here. Now, of course, we only call it as we see it. Our admins, Ed Moore, Sean Corcoran, and Patrick Moore, they, of course, make the final call. So we'll see what happens. Oh, right there. That could have been a little bit of net coding there, too. But we're going to get a chase view here and kind of get a little bit of a closer look here. Rewind it a little bit. Now, 27, of course, coming down into the turn to 52, right? Oh, yeah, definitely. There was a little bit of contact there by that 52. We'll turn the camera here, and it could be some net coding here as well. See a little bit of a gap there. Now, that could be net coding or contact. I guess that'll be determined by Ed, but I'm seeing a little bit of a gap there. But, hey, nevertheless, still, we'll see, Chase. I don't think that left rear damage is going to affect him. Looks like he's got some right front as well.
Yeah, it looks like almost all 4 corners of that car have seen better days. But awesome save by Chase there in the 27.
All right, well, James, up there here calling the action with me. That is actually going to be on the 52. Here on lap 43, contact between the 52-27, 52 EOL, 52 in the back of that 27. So the 52 of Tyler Hallman is going to get an EOL here tonight. Now he's on pit road. We'll see what happens. Looks like he's going to be coming off of pit road now, getting some of that little bit of damage fixed. Get back up here to Justin Michael. Net code, Bub, is the, is the gap between each driver. Now, it's kind of hard to explain, but let's, kind of put it into perspective is if they, and let's just go off of who we have up front, James, kind of explain it to the fans out there and my brother that don't know. Let's say the 87 is coming around the corner, the 33 goes low. If there's a gap there and Justin Michael goes around, no contact, and you can blatantly see it, that's netcode. Sometimes it's so close that you can't tell, but there are rules in play too to, kind of determine, okay, did netcode start it? Could there be contact regardless of netcode? Blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of what netcode is. It's the latency between each driver.
Yep. Basically, like you said, Jeremy, false contact.
Yep, false contact. All right, pace car's off the way. Justin, boy, he is gone.
Wow, shot out of a cannon in that 87.
All right, well, we're going to let James scream here. Oh, contact! Whoa, no, the 33 now going around. Oh, my Lord. David Weishart going around. Uh-oh. Boy, he's going to go all the way back to 15th.
Another awesome job there to avoid any extra damage or anything like that, man.
All right. Let's check it out here. Of course, the start there by the 87 of Justin Michael. See some battling here. The 5 of Brendan Book. And there was the contact or net coding. Well, there was a little bit of a gap there. I don't know if there was contact looking at it from that angle. 5 did save it. 33, well, he went sideways, locked it down, and yeah, good save by that 33 of David Weishart. Didn't get into the wall. That's the big thing.
Oh yeah, that could have been a lot worse. So great driving on his part to lock it down and keep it out of the wall or out of another driver.
All right, waiting on the call here.
Again, to me, that just looks like a product of close racing there, Josh.
Yeah, and it could be. Could be that. It could be net coding. It could be... There could have been some contact there. I only looked at it from one angle. I don't have time to look at it from, several different angles.
Yeah.
But, we'll see what the admins call here tonight. Ed Moore, Sean Corcoran, and Patrick Moore. All 3 of them are going to take a look at it here. But Justin Michael is up front. Brendan Book 2nd. Garrett Heath 3rd. G.T. Hawkins in 4th. Jacob Manning in 5th. John Sterling there in 6th. Scott Rambler 7th. Garrett Grant in 8th. Bryce Sitasek 9th. And Chase Johnson going to round out the top 10.
These admins are going to have their work cut out for them tonight.
Well, and I think the way they're staying bunched up together, these cup cars, they're nothing compared to the Xfinity, James. You know that. These cars are a little bit easier, so to speak, to drive. The Xfinity cars are just so tough. They're staying bunched up here, and that's causing the issues. Now, if we get, 40, 50, 60 lap run here, I think we're going to see some separation. But right now, we're not seeing any of that.
Yeah, no, these guys are right on top of each other. It seems like the leader has a pretty decent advantage. And then we get out to a jump. But got the pace car off, and Justin Michael is gone again. Shot out of a cannon. 87 is getting some awesome jumps on these restarts here. You got teammates there, 2nd and 3rd, looking to make a run at the lead here.
Brendan Book
and GT Hawkins.
Yep. Garrett Heath battling here with Jacob Manning. That's going to be for that 4th spot. Got Scott right behind them. You still got side-by-side action behind them. That is Garrett Grant, John Sterling, Chase Johnson, Bryce Sidisak. I mean, these guys, there's just no battle for the lead. Whoa! Got up there at the right time.
Yeah, tight battle here between Justin Michael and Brendan Book. And Brendan's just going to clear him out of 4.
Yes, he does. Brendan Book got to lead his first lap here tonight. And GT now battling Justin Michael there. That's going to be for 2nd. And it looks like GT is going to be able to make that pass here. So we've got 2 teammates up here, Brendan Book, GT Hawkins. We get back here to JW Racing and Justin Michael and Jacob Manning. And then we got Garrett Heath back here in the Infinite. That is also, I believe, GTM as well. And then GTM right behind him and Scott Ramlin.
And speaking of GTM, GT Hawkins taking over the lead from Brendan Book there.
Teammates, communication, that's what it takes. All right, well, looking at the penalty chart here tonight, lap 49, the last caution we just had. Contact between the 5 and the 33. I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming that's just going to be either netcode / racing incident. I don't have any.
They called it a racing incident.
They did call it a racing incident.
Yep,
okay,
over
so
the official chat.
Okay, so that is going to be a racing incident between them two. So no penalties handed out. It's just hard racing. Well, let's get back here to John Sterling and David Weishart. They're battling it out here. That's going to be about 10th place here, James.
Yeah, David on the inside of Sterling there. Like he's going to be able to make that pass.
Oh, we got battles up here too happening. Garrett Heath. Oh my gosh, we almost went dang near 3 wide right there. That 09 of Bryce Sidisak. I mean, he could have taken that 3 wide, but he backed out of it. He's like, not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, we're only 64 laps into this race.
Yeah, we ain't even over halfway.
Using his head, trying to keep the fenders on that car. He'll probably be using them up in the last 50 laps of the race for sure.
All right, well, we're gonna pick on here. We've got cockpit crank it up is all we've got, but we don't want to do that right now. So, you know, how about we go cockpit here with Chase Johnson? Ride along with Chase here tonight. You know, it's not crank it up. It's just straight up cockpit view. We're still going to be here, and you see the back end of that 23. He doesn't have a bumper, and it looks like Chase is going to get around him from what I'm seeing here, cockpit style. James, what are you seeing from TV2, bud? Or you seeing the same thing?
Looked like a little bit of contact there between the 23 and 27 through 3 and 4.
Oh,
27 able to clear the pass, though.
Oh, no, we got one around. That is the 87. I believe Justin Michael. Now, it was cockpit there. We seen that. He just went around.
Ooh. Looks like he got a little bit of help from Scott Ramler there in the 57.
And we've got 18 watching, 7 likes here tonight. Justin Michael back in chat here saying target. Dad, God, Justin. All right, well, let's see here. Well, we're going to see here what happened here. You got the 57. Ooh. Ooh, that was close here tonight. Oh, we're going to have to turn this camera here and Kind of see the 87 on the high side. You got the 57 right behind him. There. I don't think there was any contact there. Might have been some net coating. There is a gap there, and the 87 does go around. But did he lose it beforehand? That's a determination by Ed Moore, Sean Corcoran, and Patrick Moore. Oh, and the 09 clobbers that 87 in the rear. We just seen that here on under the MaxspeedTV replay. Didn't clobber him, so to speak, James, but did make contact.
Oh yeah, they definitely touched there.
All right, coming down directly from the admins. There are 3 people in the admin tower here tonight. And they're looking at it from, chase view to real close-up view to, making a determination of contact or whatever. So a big shout-out again to Ed, Sean, and Patrick. They're getting a lot of shout-outs here tonight. So big shout-out to them. But it is going to be coming down the pipeline here. Lap number 68. At fault will be the 57 of Scott Ramler. Contact with the 87 of Justin Michael. So the 57 will receive an EOL here tonight. 57 in the back of the 87. So that is going to come down the pipeline. They're having a tough job here tonight. And I don't like this track. I hate this track.
Yeah, this is the type of racing this place produces. It's crazy during official races here. It's an SR killer. It definitely hurts your safety rating, and we're seeing that tonight. We're seeing guys that you usually don't see getting tangled up in things.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting tangled up in things tonight.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get us going here, bud. Lights are off, and we're getting ready to go green, bud. Go ahead.
All right. Well, believe GT is starting this race, right? Leader.
All right. Well, we're already green here tonight. James kind of falling back here. It's all right, James. I forgive you.
My computer had an issue. I had to back out of the lobby. I'm floating back in.
Oh, technical issues here tonight. It's fine. We got us going. We're back green. GT is up front. You were correct. Jacob Manning back in second. Brandon Book there in third. Let's get back here to some battling going on here. That is going to be between Justin Michael and Chase Johnson. Oh, could that damage on that 87 be affecting him? He's on the high. I think if Justin Michael can get on the inside, I think he'd be A-OK. But he is running that second line here, battling now with Bryce Senesac. 33 of David Weishart. David Weishart. All right. Baker 432. Dawson M out there. And we've got Smithfield CEO in chat here tonight. Glad to see you. 14 watching. We got 8 likes here. As James continues to load in here after having some technical issues.
I am back in.
Right, he is back in here tonight. Now we are pretty much right now single file throughout the field. Don't expect this single file to last very long. But right now we are single file. We got a battle here. It looks like the 33 of David Weishart is going to try to take it to the inside of the 09 of Bryce Senesac, coming up to the 87 of Justin Michael at 6th, 7th, and 8th respectively here, as Justin is trying to hang on to that 6th spot here. And David, he's trying to get back here to John Sterling. He's going to get passed up. Well, maybe. Michael Thwaites to the outside here. That's back here in 10th and 11th here, respectively. They're still battling it out for that position, James. So really can't determine who's got that spot and who does. And
Yeah, Sterling not giving up on the inside. Then he got Thwaites running hard on the outside. So, and they're still side by side coming out of 4. Neither driver giving an inch. Neither one of them want to give that spot up.
yeah, looks like John's going to take it, though, James.
Yep,
He's going to hold it.
I got it.
Yep, me got it. All right, he's going to be coming up on Bryce Sidisak here. And, oh, man, we still got a long way to go. But we are going to be coming up on halfway here in about, halfway 108. We're at lap 84, so... 24, 23 laps, something like that.
Yeah, about 23 laps away from halfway.
Somewhere around in there. Oh no, the 1 into the 14. Good save by GT Hawkins and a battle for the lead. Jacob Manning. Oh, we caught that live here on MaxspeedTV. He gave him the old front bumper. I don't think he meant to, but oh man, I don't think GT's too happy about that.
Oh yeah, no, GT is getting right down on his door, making it hard to finish the pass off on Manning. Is he battling back on the outside here?
Oh my gosh. GT is not going to give it. GT's going to fight him. He is not going to give it up. But the thing about it is, James, I know GT's fast. And I know, of course, as well, he knows how to save tires. You know, let's take a look here at the, they've all been out here about 43 laps. The top 4 have been out here 43 laps. So, you know, how well does the number 14's tires compare to the number 1's tires? It looks like right now, GT, he is just right there. He's not giving up.
No, he does not want to give that lead up to Jacob. And I'm sure that little bit of contact between the two kind of gave him a little bit of something to think about there.
All right, well, here we go. GT back up front. Is that number 1 going to do it again?
Looked like he tried.
Jacob Manning all over. And then that's brought up Brennan Book, Garrett Grant, and Chase Johnson. Chase got a little loose there. He's going to have to back off, kind of get it straightened out a little bit. Cool those tires off just a hair. But we've got 5 drivers, the top 5 right here, separated from the leader to Chase is 1 second. Each one is at about 2/10 behind each other. This is action up here. Let's check back here a little bit further. David Weishart and Justin Michael 6th and 7th. You've got Bryce Sidisak leading the pack here with Scott Ramler, John Sterling, Michael Thwaites, Kristen DeBoer. And looks like David Elliott a little bit further back at about 1.4 seconds, and Tyler Hallman behind at 42. But this is racing.
Oh yeah, this is great, man. This is exciting.
Alrighty, folks, up to 9 likes here in the 916 watching. Can we hit 15 likes here tonight? Yeah, we've had a few cautions here this evening already, but short track racing, I expect 1 to 2 more before it's all said and done. But right now, I think they're trying to get some of these laps wound down, James.
Oh yeah, put some in the books here and try and get this race over with. I don't think too many of them are having a good time tonight. Like to see this thing finished.
Sorry.
You're good.
Now Mike Rominger sitting on pit road here. Justin Rideout is the only driver a lap down back here in 16th after starting 13th. Right now, what Justin wants a caution. He wants a caution.
GT around.
Oh,
He saves
GT
it.
around.
He saves it.
But
Awesome
there's a
save by GT. Contact between him and the one.
But there's a caution. Well, there we go. Talking about Justin Rideout. That's what Rideout needed.
And Rideout is going to get his lap back.
Yes, he is. All right, well, let's check it here. See what happened. The 14 and the 1. Jacob Manning, GT Hawkins. GT in the 14. Jacob in the 1. 14 on the inside, running his line. Ooh, 14 got a little loose. And then, oh, right there it was. Yeah, 14 got a little loose, though, coming out of turn, I believe that was turn 3. Or no, yeah.
Turn 2.
Turn 2, sorry. Yeah, he got a little loose up close to the wall. Looks like he got it straightened out, though. And then right there is the contact net code between the 1 and the 14. Let's get a chase view here. And I love chase view because I can turn the camera and, you know, kind of see really close of what happened. Oh, wow, that is going to be so close. I think there might have been some contact there with the 1 to the 14. That did send the 14 around. And good save, though, by that 14 here tonight. Not getting into the wall, not wrecking the 1 or his teammate, the 5. Good save. That was an amazing save.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've seen GT. He said you see GT get loose out of 2. And Jacob trying to take advantage of that. You can't blame him. It looks like as the run goes on, these guys are finding it to be harder and harder to pass.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, they're going to call that on the 1 of Jacob Manning here tonight. Lap 97 will be at fault here. Contact with the 14. The 1 will receive an EOL, but Jacob is coming down pit road here, so he'll still have to get the EOL. So whether he comes out first or last, you know, 5th or 10th or whatever, he'll be at the end of the longest line. That's what an EOL stands for. So James, I know it's probably going to be heartbreaking for Jacob, but you know, I think Jacob could possibility. I mean, as fast as he's been, I think he could make it back up. We're not even halfway. I mean, we're getting there, 7 laps, but we're getting there.
Yeah, still got about 100 and some change left in this race, so he has plenty of time to get back up there. It's far from over.
All right, so we got GT, Hawkins, pace car lights are still on. We got GT, we got Brennan Book, Team H, GTM. Back here to Chase Johnson. He is with JW Racing on the outside. Got Garrett Grant behind him, though, is the 33 of David Weishart on the outside. The 87 of Justin Michael there in that 5th spot behind his teammate in the 27. Rounding out the top 6 here. But let's get back up here to GT. James, woo!
Yeah, GT gonna fire him off here.
And
oh, he waited it. He stretched it out. Trying something a little different.
Here we go. Oh, buddy. Oh, the 5 and the 27. Oh, 27 having some major 3 wide here at North Wilkesboro. Oh, we seen it. Are we still going to stay 3 wide? Oh, my gosh. That was back here with Scott Ramler and company in the 87. Oh, my Lord. I didn't think I was going to be able to scream that here tonight. Contact. 57-87. I'm at a loss for words.
But I feel for Justin Michael tonight.
Man, Justin
I think
Michael.
the only car on track that hasn't run into him is the pace car.
Yep, the punching bag as the 87. That's what he's been, or either a punching bag or a ping pong or the hacky sack. Hacky sack would be the best term. He's been all over the place here. Doesn't matter where he's at.
Oh yeah, they are treating him like a pinball.
All right, well, let's check here. Jacob Manning. Okay, I'm live. Just making sure. Got Jacob Manning here to the inside of the 52 of Tyler Hallman. That's going to be for that 9th spot. Jacob making his way back up toward the front, James. You cannot count out that number 1.
Yeah, all the JWR cars are looking strong here tonight. The exception being Justin Rideout himself, you know, having some issues early on that are kind of keeping him clamped down, but the rest of the team is definitely picking it up for him.
Oh yeah,
they all look
definitely.
strong.
Oh yeah, definitely. Christian DeBoer out here. Boy, I love that paint on that. I just now noticed that. Christian DeBoer there started 15th, running 11th, running that high line. He's running the high line here. You know, save some tires. You can save some fuel as well. I think Christian might be just saving, to be honest. Now, he is getting passed up here, though, as that 42 of David Elliott did get around, as well as Garrett Heath. So Christian DeBoer is going to fall back to 14th here. Ooh, 42, dang near smacked the wall. All right, a little bit of separation here and some battling between some teammates. That's going to be the 24 of Garrett Grant and the 33 of David Weishart. But, James, I think it's about time, since we're over halfway here tonight. How about we crank it up cockpit style here this evening? Alrighty, folks, cockpit here still. Jacob Manning here tonight. folks, the last driver we're going to go with is that 33 of David Weishart here tonight. Continue to crank it up here this evening. Alrighty, folks. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the Crank It Up cams there. We are on a lap of 137 here tonight. James GT, however, has got a 3.33. I'm seeing 3.3 seconds here, and ATVO is yet again causing me issues here tonight. Not sure exactly what's going on. Technical issues here, folks, but I'm not worried about GT right now. So
yeah, he is in his own area code. He is checked out on the field.
Well, what are you seeing? I'm seeing David Weishart and maybe Brendan Book here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about one of the closest battles I'm seeing. You get back here a little bit further, that's going to be Pace Johnson and Scott Ramler here. They're battling it out here too.
Yeah, looks like Scott is getting through the center of the corner a little bit better than Chase, but Chase gets a really good drive off.
All right, Brendan Kennedy. Glad to see you out there, Brendan. So we're going to go ahead and throw the caution count number out here tonight to get Brendan caught up. We were under that Crank It Up there, Brendan. So we've had 6 cautions here tonight for 27 laps, 76 laps to go. 8 lead changes we have had here tonight. We still got a little bit of a ways to go. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I'm looking at it here. Looks like the stint of GT Hawkins, let's see, the top. Well, pretty much everybody's been out here anywhere between 41 to 45 4 laps. I don't think. Well, they can make it on fuel. Do you chance it on tires?
Fuel-wise, they should be good, but like you said, tires. These guys are probably already wanting a new set on that thing, so they may come in. You're going to see some different strategies here with guys trying to run it out completely, or guys that are going to pit. Pitting under green here, you're going to lose a lap at least, maybe 2.
Well, you want to, James, you want to time it perfect. You want to time it to where you know you might lose a lap or 2, but when everybody else pits, if they do pit, you can get your lap back, because it, you know, 0.625, and you're putting in, you know, 18 4s, 18 5s, 18 8 seconds. I mean, it's very quickly around this track.
Yeah, and right now these guys are about a second off of their qualifying speed. So they're running 19 4s and 5s right now. So they're about a second off of what they were running on fresh tires.
All right, well, let's get back here to Scott Rambler and the 27 of Chase Johnson. Door to door between the 57 and the 27, and look who's behind them. Jacob Manning, the 27 and the 57. Contact. Thank God for the glitch. That could have been ugly.
The left side of that 27 car has seen better days.
And, oh man. Looking at it here, we've had, like I said, 6 cautions. Lap 97, at fault on the last caution was the one of Jacob Manning, who we are on right now, right there in 6, started 6. So, you know, James, he's here where he started, but you know he wants to get back up there and battle it for the win. That was contact, of course, with the 14, our leader of GT Hawkins.
Yeah, that one car's got the speed in it to be a top 3 car easily. Getting mired back in traffic after that contact with GT and getting EOL. It definitely hurt him, but he's doing a great job of slowly creeping his way back into the picture.
All right, lap of 151 of 216 here tonight. 9:01 Central, 10:01 Eastern time. And we are, of course, 152 of 216 here. We've still got a little bit to go. So, James, I'm still worried because still, yet anything can happen.
Yeah, for sure. It is getting later in this race. You know, laps are ticking away. These guys are running out of time to make moves. So if we do see a late race caution here, it is going to get crazy on these restarts.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, GT, that's 4.6 seconds ahead. Yeah, I'm not worried about him. Let's get up here to Brennan Buck, because he does have company with that 33 of David Weishart and Garrett Grant. So we're going to go ahead and watch this battle here between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th here tonight. 154 of 216. You've got to watch the battles, because that's where it's going to set up everything.
Yeah, you got the teammates behind Brendan there trying to get him hung on the outside, trying to make a run at him there.
Well, that's what we're watching, James. We're watching David and Garrett Grant. So, Brandon, he's just saying, all right, what do I got to do to keep these Samson guys behind me? Oh, golly, that was close. Well, you know, I know you're very unbiased up here in the booth, and I do appreciate that. That's how we try to keep it. But you are also a teammate of Samson Motorsports, so that's got to be kind of hard here. And I'm throwing that out there to let fans know that, you know, even though a teammate to Samson, you're really keeping it unbiased.
Oh yeah, I mean, inside I'd like to see my teammates, you know, win every race. But you got to call it the way you see it. And right now, GT and GTM are the class of the field. You got GT Hawkins leading. You got Brendan Book in second.
Well, barely second
running,
because you got your teammate there and David
well,
Weiss.
you had teammates running 1-2, and then you got teammates running third and fourth as well. So, yeah, down inside, I'd like to see my teammates up front and winning these races, and I do root for them. But
well, yeah, you know, and even I know the professional announcers, NBC, whatever the case may be, they have their favorites, and you know they root for certain people. But you know, I gotta say, I think James is with Ryan Branchall on Wednesday nights. Probably one of my two of my favorites here. That's called races here this season. You know, they're keeping it clean, even though James has teammates. I gotta pick on you, James. You know that.
That's fine, man.
I do appreciate the help, and we're sitting here with David Weishart because Brendan O'Book is right here with him. Brendan not giving really any room. 24 of Garrett Grant. You got Scott Rambler here, GTM as well. He's found that 24, and right behind them, Jacob Manning. So, 5-car pack possibly here.
Yeah. You got Rambler now looking to the inside of the 24, Garrett Grant. So it just goes to show that the 33 and the 5 being side by side, racing for that position is hurting them. It's costing them a lot of time. It's allowing GT to get out to a bigger lead.
Little wiggle by the 33. Not to interrupt you there, but
Oh, you're good.
oh,
A lot of action going on right now. But
You know
yeah,
that-
so I'm wondering if Book is racing these Samson guys so hard because of the team points and how
And
close
it-
Samson and DTM are.
and it could be. But the harder they race, James, the further ET gets ahead.
Oh, 33 loose. Able to save it. It cost him a spot, maybe 2 here.
Garrett Grant gonna get that 3rd spot here. David back to 4th. Here comes the 57 of Scott Rambler to the outside. I don't think. I mean, did we? Oh, I don't know. Here we go. Oh! There goes! Side by side, door to door. Good save again by the 33 of David Weishart. He lost 2 spots there to the 57 and the 1 of Jacob Manning. David gonna fall back to 6th.
Yeah, David's struggling right now. I feel like he might have got the tires a little too hot. Looks like his car's a little on the
3 wide here at North Wilkesboro. Well, that didn't last long. That was with the 42 of David Elliott, who was a lap down, but that was still 3 wide here. Ouch.
Garrett Grant able to clear Brendan Book right
Yep.
there.
Seen that. Got back up here to Brendan as Garrett did get around, so we got that.
Brendan
Man.
under attack by his teammate of
Right.
Scott Rambler.
Yep. There's the 1 of Jacob Manning. Oh, we've seen this before. '57 already involved in a wreck and being called on it as well. That's going back. Oh, the 1 and the 57 going at it here. Oh, we got bumping and banging. Short track action again.
Awesome racing there.
Oh, my Lord. All right, I'm going to check the penalty chart here. Any race violations? Not seeing any, so looks like we're good there. They have been out here now 74 laps, roughly. That's a lot of laps.
Yeah, I think these guys are. I don't know, man. I feel like pitting costs. I feel like there's not enough time left in the race to pit. It's gonna cost too much time. I don't feel like there's enough to make that back up, even on fresh tires right now.
Up GT up there, 7.4 seconds ahead, and that's a long time here at a short track. So 7.2 now. However, that's to Garrett Grant. Brennan Book there, 1.1 second back behind Garrett there in third. Jacob Manning, 5/10 of a second behind Brennan Book. And Scott Rambler there in fifth at about 8/10 behind Jacob Manning. David Weishart about 3/10 behind Scott. 4/10 behind him was Chase Johnson. Justin Michael at about 2/10. And you get back here to Bryce Sinisek at about 1.1. Christian DeBoer at about 3.9 behind Bryce. Going back here to Garrett Heath, 13th here tonight. He right now across the stripe is about 18.8 seconds behind the leader. However, 6/7 behind Tyler Hallman. So, I mean, anything still could happen here, James.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now GT's looking like the car to beat, but one little slip up out of GT, and we've seen it happen tonight where guys are getting loose here in this late in this run. You know, one little slip up trying to get around a lap car and getting into the wall could really hurt him.
You know, have you ever seen that commercial with that little worm, you know, wiggle, 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 wiggle? Yeah, that's that's part of North Wilkesboro, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not worried about GT right now. And really, I mean, everybody else, I mean, they're not separated, but there is a gap. So, at this point, James, and I'm going to throw you kind of under the bus here. If you was out here racing with everything that happened, say you were out here racing, would you pit?
Only if a caution came out.
Only if a caution. So right now, if it goes green, you wouldn't pit.
No, sir. Like I said, I feel like there's just not enough time left in this race, even with all the time you would gain being on fresh tires, which at this point would equate to about a second a lap. I just feel like there's just not enough time. You know, they're still running sub 20-second lap times, so these lap times are still these laps are still clicking off pretty quick. I'd just be too nervous about running out of time trying to make that up.
85 laps from GT coming around the 23 now. That's going to put Garrett Heath down a lap. But 86. I mean, the tires, even though we had a few cautions, tires have got to be shot.
Oh, 100%. And you can see it. I mean, 23 car right there just got real loose coming out of 4 behind GT. You know, everybody's struggling.
All right, well, I'm not seeing any major battles going on right now. What I would like to see is maybe somebody decide, hey, down pit road, see what happens. I think
yeah, we might see 1 or 2 gamble it.
Oh, we got a battle back here. Wow, the 87-27. Justin Michael, Chase Johnson here. Oh, buddy. Oh, I'm watching it back here. 87-27. The 09 of Bryce Sidisak. Oh, buddy. 42 of David Elliott. Even though he is 4 laps down. I gotta watch it here. I gotta say, awesome racing. We'll take a look at the caution count number here again. 6 cautions, 27 laps. Caution laps, 6 cautions for 27 laps, 26 laps to go, and 8 lead changes here. DT 6 seconds ahead of Garrett Grant. Brennan Butt 2.3 seconds ahead of Jacob Manning, or behind Garrett Grant. He's only 4/10 ahead of Jacob Manning. So, ooh, that could be a battle.
I had a little bit of a battle there between the 57 and a 33.
David Weishart and Scott Rambler. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on this. All right, listen to the sounds of the race here tonight. Scott Rambler, David Weishart. Oh, David took the wall. Ouch. We still got that 57 and 33. Scott, David. Looking at Justin right behind him. Justin Michael. Chase Johnson. Bryce Sidisak. We've got some drivers here that are close together here. James?
Yeah. It looks like that's going to be 5th through 9th.
Yeah, that's
right now.
Yep. From
all on top of each other.
Scott through Bryce.
Bryce has peaked to the inside of that 27 car a couple of times here in the last
Oh, I missed it here tonight, but I gotta yell it. We got 18 to go here tonight.
Yeah, Bryce keeps on peaking on the inside of the 27 to Chase Johnson.
Check out Bryce here. Let's see what he's gonna do on Chase Johnson. You know, keep an eye on the 3 cars ahead of him because there could be some action up there too. So we're gonna be on Bryce Sidisak and that 27 of Chase Johnson here. We'll see what Bryce decides to do. Bryce, don't do it. All right. Well, nope. Not gonna happen here. We got 15 to go here, folks. Now, I'm not worried about GT because he's kind of gone.
Bryce able to complete that pass on Chase.
And here comes the 27 of Chase Johnson. Ooh. Hug the line. That's what you really need to do, is hug the line. At this point, it's the line. It's the inside line. 102 laps for Bryce Senese. Case Johnson, 105. Wow. All right, back up to GT Hawkins. Oh, wow. Christian DeBoer, the last driver on the lead lap here in 10th. And our leader, GT, pretty much right behind me.
Yeah, like I said, man, GT is in a class of his own right now. If this thing stays green, it's his race to lose. This
I don't even think he would lose it, to be honest. You know, because if you get a caution with him taking now 10 to go, if you get a caution, you come down pit road, got a set of tires, which I think they do. You change those and you go. If you get another caution for GWC, you don't come down pit road. You stay out, because that's track position at that time.
Yep, 100%.
DT up front. Oh, but he is looking. Oh, he is looking to lap Christian DeBoer here in 10. Oh! Bryce Senese. There is the caution. Wow. All right, so what happened to Bryce Senese here in that 09? What I see. Down to the inside with the 87. Oh, contact. The 09 87 right there. Oh, looks like to me the 87 might have came down into the 09.
Kind of looks like Bryce locked up the left front there. But
oh,
yeah,
yeah, I'm seeing that here. Yeah, right. Kind of rewinding it here. And yeah, it locked it up. That front is not spinning and he keeps going. And bam, there is the caution. There is the contact. He tried to break it up, and oh, what a lick for the 09 of Bryce Senese. Oh! Well, this is gonna change things.
Yeah. Gonna be interesting. Gonna have Garrett Grant starting right beside GT here on this possible final restart here. With just a handful of laps left to go. Brendan Book, Jacob Manning, Scott Ramler, top 5. I mean, all these guys in the top 5 have, with the exception of Garrett, have been up there battling for the lead, and now Garrett gets his turn too, so we'll see if he can make the most of it here.
I don't think ET up front. ET Garrett will be top. Top 8. Oh. Whoa.
Look at Christian DeBoer sneaking up there into the top 6.
Yeah, Christian DeBoer. Here we go.
Or top 7, sorry.
3 to go. So unofficial green, white, checkered. Pace car is off and away. GT on the loud pedal. Here we go. The unofficial GWC here tonight. Can we make it to the white flag here this evening? Oh, it's gonna be close. GT up front. Oh no,
Oh,
we're
Trump.
gonna have that caution. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh, oh man. All right, well, let's get a closer look at this. See what happened. ET, awesome restart. Be on GT here, but see if that might have started here right by, oh, right there it was. Ooh, 57 and the 157 of Scott Rambler and the 1 of Jacob Manning here. What happened here? I'm gonna be on the 57 of Scott Rambler here.
Yep.
Like Scott got loose here. Right, so he winded here, so he got a little loose. He corrected it. Kept it going. Got loose, maybe. Oh, there's the contact right there. Jacob Manning goes around. David Weishart involved in that as well. Oh, that's gonna set up the only GWC we have here tonight.
Gonna have teammates bringing us to the final green flag of the night. With GT Hawkins and Brendan Book. Garrett Grant going to be run off third. And shout out to Christian DeBoer up there inside the top 5. Going to be starting 4th. And another guy we haven't talked about much tonight, Michael Thwaites. Coming out the top 5. That's sneaking in there when it matters.
All right, bud. Like GT up front, Brendan Book, Garrett Grant, Christopher DeBoer, Michael Thwaites, Jacob Manning, David Weishart, Chase Johnson, Tyler Hallman, and Justin Michael. Top 10 here.
Yeah, shout out to Christian DeBoer. Didn't make a whole lot of noise all night, but up here when it matters. That sharp looking paint scheme. I believe Miller Racing Graphics did that one.
All right. Well, James, get us going here, because this is going to be the final restart here, bud. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Pace car gonna pull down pit road. GT on the loud pedal. Team Brendan with a stellar restart there. Great teamwork there by the two teammates to time it together.
Down into 3 and 4 here. Can we make it to the white flag? Yes, we will. 1 to go here tonight. Sorry to cut you off, James. It doesn't matter. It's the white flag. It's racing it to the end. The 14, the 5. GT Hawkins and Brendan Buck. Who's going to get it? I think GT got it. Whoa. That was close. Got to look at that.
Wow.
That was close. Let's get a chase view on this here tonight. The finish here this evening. Man, Now, I'm going to be looking at our leaders here, GT and Brendan, but I believe GT got it here. That was not it. It's going to be this time by that 5 on the outside, fighting him hard. The 2 buck kicker machine for GT Motorsports. And, oh, I believe, yeah, barely. GT Hawkins got it. Wow! What an awesome run by GT Brendan. Garrett Grant finishing 3rd. Christian Moore 4th. And Jacob Manning rounding out our top 5. But we're going to get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Hang tight, folks. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we have caught up with our top 3 here tonight. We're going to start here tonight with Garrett Grant here this evening, and I believe James Shane Wolf has caught up with that number 24 here this evening.
Garrett, man, awesome run tonight. 3rd place finish, solid finish, especially at a track like this. Describe your race for us, man. It looked hectic from the broadcast booth. I could only imagine being in the cockpit of one of these things. Talk about it.
Yeah, hectic was an understatement. I was just trying to just somewhat mind my own business and stay out of the crashes. That was the theme tonight and last night, was just trying to stay out of the wrecks, and I think I did that pretty well. I think I might add a couple bumps and bruises on it, but other than that, man, it went fairly smooth. I'm ecstatic about another 3rd place finish. I had this race just written off like it was going to ruin my championship, and to come out P3 tonight and last night is awesome. I seen them. They got out there and started battling. It looked like they were beating and banging there on the last lap. Coming to the line, I was hoping maybe they'd crash each other and I could scoop in and give me one of these things, but luck just didn't have it out for me like that. But a good solid race for me tonight, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, good momentum builder here going into the chase. We had the Auto Club next week. Big wide track, multi-groove here lately since this new tire model and aero package here on iRacing. What are you thinking towards Auto Club? Is that a good track for you, or you struggle there a little bit?
No, I'll be happy to go there. I really like the track, and I usually do well there. So I'm definitely looking forward to that and getting back to the normal 1.5-mile stuff.
I hear you, man. Well, look, man, awesome race tonight. Any final thoughts, shout outs? Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I got a thank Russ Anderson, Northern Capital, for sponsoring the car. Got him another good finish tonight. Great start to the playoffs and both series for me. So that's awesome. And shout out to all the Samsung Motorsports guys. And thanks to you guys for broadcasting. And thanks to Rick for putting all this on for us.
All right, James. We'll see you next. Garrett. We'll see you next week, bud. Sorry.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yep. I'm confused as usual. All right. Well, that is going to bring us here to our second place finisher here tonight. Brendan L. Book here. Brandon Bud, get a copy.
I got you.
All right, Brendan. Well, coming into tonight, of course, in the chase here this evening. Awesome finish here in second. Yeah, we had some cautions here tonight, but man, talk about that long run here at the end, because that was an awesome, but of course, talk about the overall racing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, I didn't think it was going to play out that way. I didn't really get caught up in any wrecks. There was one there, I think, where Garrett Heath got spun out by someone, and then we all checked up in the back. Somehow didn't get hit from behind, was able to barely keep it off the grass. When me and Weishart, I guess, had like a racing incident there. I'm not sure if I came down a little and he came up. I haven't seen it yet, but so that's unfortunate. It sucks that he had a spun out there, but and then there in the middle of that long run, man, I was pushing. That's probably the hardest I ever driven to defend people. I know back in Iowa when I was trying to. That's hard. It's the hardest I ever drove trying to pass people, but there at the end, I mean, that run, I was just hanging on for dear life. I'm sure you guys saw that with me and Weishart, and then also Grant. We came up in David Elliott, and I said, I ain't sitting behind this lap car, and I put it 3 wide. Thankfully, and then if you're listening, Grant, thank you for giving me the room there. We easily could have, wrecked in turn 1, or as soon as I put it 3 wide. So I appreciate that. That was a lot of fun racing with those two. And then the end, oh my God! I honestly at the restart, I didn't think I would have had a chance against GT, but I knew with the outside, I told them, because we're teammates, right? I told them, like, look, you pick whatever lane you want. I don't care. I'll be on the bottom. I'll suffer. I know the bottom was rough because it's hard to pass on the inside. And he took the inside. I was like, okay. And then just I don't know. I got a little loose there. I think if I didn't get a little loose, maybe it would have been closer. But either way, hell of a race and hell of a finish. Excellent. I'm happy. I'm happy as I could be.
Oh yeah, being in the playoffs and of course 1-2 for a GTM here. I mean that's got to be not only good for the team, but of course you being in the chase. But we go to Auto Club, 2 mile track, round 2. I mean that's a big track. Your thoughts?
Oh yeah, for sure. Going into it, very much, unlike this track. I am excited for Auto Club. Big, wide, sweeping corners. Plenty of grooves to choose from. I know the outside probably might not be great, but maybe the middle and then the bottom. Those probably be the 2 preferred lanes. It probably will be drafty. So unfortunately, I don't dislike the drafting, but I don't love it at the same time. So. But it really gives anyone a shot, right? And I think with the speed I showed last week at Vegas at that type of track, I think I really can be strong there as well. It just, there with the draft, it really depends on luck. But definitely want to get a good finish. Headed in Dakota. Not next week, but 2 weeks from now, because that's going to be a game changer for the playoffs.
I got that road course after Auto Club, but we got to get through round 2 first. So, awesome job here tonight. 1-2 for GTM, man. Final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you get ready for Auto Club?
Yeah, just all GTM, we do great. Giving each other pointers during the race, before the race, for qualifying and whatnot, and all, how we're running in the race. Chaz Teets, crew chiefing did a really good job. Butt kicker and D-dub button boxes, being on the car. Just, we actually had some caution nights, so thanks to the admins, getting them solved in a good manner and making, the calls they made. I haven't seen all of them, but I'm sure they did a good job. Thanks to you guys putting on, the show. I'm sure it'll be fun to go back and watch. And I guess thanks specifically to GT for not coming all the way up into me there off turn 4.
All right. Anything else?
No, man, that's it.
All right, Brandon, we will see you next week at Auto Club, bud. Go celebrate second here tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. See you.
Congratulations on your run there, Brandon.
Thank you, man.
All right, well, that is going to bring us to GT Hawkins here tonight. And I believe James has caught up with him. James, go ahead, bud.
GT, man, awesome race, buddy. That was, you were in a class of your own there late in the run. That final restart happened, and you and your teammate that worked together there to get a good jump, and you guys just straight up, heads up, battled it out there towards the finish line. I'm getting iRacing scoring telling me it was a 7/1000th second difference there at the line, dude. Awesome job to nose out your teammate there. Let's talk about your race, man. How was it for you out there? It seemed to be a little bit wild, but you seem to be one of the few that were able to keep your composure and get the job done. Talk about it.
Yeah, man, it was I love this track. I love the cup car with the short track package on it. I had a blast tonight. You know, early when I qualified, I didn't really do any practice before the race, and I got in late, and then so I was like, got like 20 minutes of practice, and then at the end of that, I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. And then I qualified, and I thought I turned a pretty nice lap, and then I qualified 12, and I was like, okay, I'm in trouble. And then early in the race, I got lucky and got on the outside and was making it work. So I got up to the front pretty quick. And then, yeah, I mean, it was just classic short track racing there, all the way through and through. Had a moment there where I thought I was going to spin. I haven't watched the replay, so I don't know what happened. I know I was coming down a little bit, and I know the one was coming up, or going to the bottom. I don't know what happened. I don't know that I could put that squarely on him. So just from my vantage point, but I thought I was dead there, and then long green flag run, and I was really, really close on fuel. Most of that run, I was showing about half a lap short, and I was like, okay, well, if we go green here, I'm in trouble. And then got a good gap, and then I was clutching and trying to brake here with my right foot when I'm so used to braking with my left foot, and it was all backwards. And you know, going downhill into one, it's a lot harder to brake down there, and it's really hard to clutch and brake. And then we got that late caution, and yeah, props to Brendan. I mean, that was awesome. I'm glad we were in the position to have a finish like that, and yeah, I can't say enough about that guy. I'm so proud to call him a teammate, and him, you know, to be in that position and race like that and then not get cleaned out is, that's what we do it for right there. So can't say enough about them.
Oh man, I feel you there, man. That was awesome to watch. Especially you guys being teammates, man, just racing each other that hard. You don't see that too often, and it was really cool to see. So I commend you guys for, you know, tightening up the grip on the wheel and not being afraid to get into each other there and actually battle it out for the win. But next week we had the Auto Club, man, 2-mile track, multi-groove, nice and wide, pretty much wide open in these cup cars, if I'm not mistaken. Fun track to race on. You looking forward to it? You kind of dreading it? What's your game plan going into it, buddy?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I don't know that there's a whole lot of tracks that I'm dreading, but I think this is going to be one of those like really big unknowns. Like this one in the chase schedule, Coda obviously, and Wilkesboro, I think are kind of the three in a row that we're like, we don't really know what's going to happen because of the changes that iRacing's made to Auto Club. It's going to, from what I hear, it's going to be much different than what we're used to. So I don't know how that's going to go yet. I haven't turned any laps, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good race. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how people run early there for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Well, like I said, man, congratulations on the win tonight. 7/1000ths of a second. You can't get much closer than that. Any final thoughts, shout outs you'd like to give?
Yep, got to thank my teammates, GT Motorsports, Brendan for racing hard and racing clean there. Chaz for being crew chief. He's doing an awesome job and gave us great info all night to allow us to run 1-2 there. That's a pretty big deal. Thanks to Butt Kicker, D-Dub Button Boxes, Rick Motec sponsoring the series, everybody at Extreme and all our admins that allow us to do this. You guys up at MaxspeedTV for putting this on, and all my friends, family that are out there watching. Thanks.
All right, bud. We'll see you next week at Auto Club. Get ready. Round 2.
Yep. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, James. We'll see you.
Sure.
All right, James. Well, the interviews are done here tonight. What do you say we get down here to the unofficial results, pending any admin stuff they have to do here tonight? So our grid is going to be here tonight. GT Hawkins grabbing the win in that number 14 here this evening. Brendan Book there in second. And got to wait for ATVO to do its thing here tonight. And I'm froze again.
I got you, buddy.
You got
Garrett
me?
Grant, third place. Third place finisher, Garrett Grant. Christian DeBoer sneaking in there, stealing the top 5, finishing in 4th spot. Good run for him tonight. Jacob Manning faced some adversity tonight, but finished in the top 5. Got Chase Johnson in 6th. That kid's impressed me tonight. I know he turned a lot of heads. David Weishart, even after that late race wreck, was still able to bring it home 7th. John Sterling's going to be 8th. Justin Michael, the Target-sponsored machine, apparently tonight, bringing it home in 9th. Got Tyler Holman rounding out the top 10 in another Samson Motorsports machine. Bryce Senesac in 11th for primetime. Garrett Heath is bringing it home 12th, with Michael Thwaites bringing it home 13th. Was running inside the top 5, got turned there on that last restart. Tough break for him. He had definitely had a better car than what shows in his result. Scott Ramler, another guy that was up front all night. Tough break there at the end, bringing it home 14th. Justin Rideout 15th. David Elliott 16th, and Mike Rominger is definitely going to get the hard luck of the night award there, bringing it home 17th, 172 laps down. Definitely not the race that he wanted.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. But that is going to bring us here to our winner here tonight, GT Hawkins, sweeping North Wilkesboro. But, of course, we've still got 4 more races across the board, Monday through Thursday, to decide that championship. But thank you all for tuning in here tonight for the Rick Motec Cup Series. For Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. We appreciate you. Thank you all. Until tomorrow night for the NASCAR Cup Series right here on MaxspeedTV TV. Stay safe. Thank you all and have a good night.